Dear students, question number 1 of exercise 8.2. It is given in this question that PQRS are the midpoints of quadrilateral ABCD of sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. In the figure you can see PQRS are the midpoints of side AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. And we have to prove that SR is parallel to AC and half of AC. And in second part we have to prove SR is equal to PQ, and third PQRS is a parallelogram. Now part 1. In figure we have S and R are midpoints of sides AD and CD of triangle ADC. S and R are the midpoints of side AD and CD of triangle ADC. Therefore, SR is parallel to AC and SR is half of AC by midpoint theorem. Let this equation be number 1. Now, similarly, in triangle ABC, P and Q are midpoints of side AB and BC respectively. Therefore, PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is also half of AC by midpoint theorem. So our first part is proved up to SR is parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. In second part, we want to prove PQ is equal to SR. Let PQ is parallel to AC and half of AC be equation 2. So from 1 and 2. In 1 we have proved SR is parallel and half of AC. In second we have proved PQ is also parallel to AC and half of AC. So from first and second we can say PQ is equal to SR. Now third part. Now PQ is equal to SR and PQ is equal to SR and PQ is parallel to SR also. Why PQ is parallel to SR? As PQ is parallel to AC and SR is also parallel to AC. It implies PQ is also parallel to SR. So PQRS is a parallelogram. Why it is a parallelogram? Because one pair of sides is parallel and equal. What are the sides which are parallel and equal? That is PQ is equal to SR and PQ is also parallel to SR. Therefore, all the three parts are proved. Question number 2 from exercise 8.2 we are given PQRS are the midpoints of side AB, BC, CD and DA respectively of rhombus ABCD, and we have to prove that PQRS is a rectangle. So join diagonal AC, then P, R and S, Q. Then first of all we will prove that PQRS is a parallelogram. So we will take triangle in triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, P and Q are midpoints of sides AB and BC respectively. Therefore, PQ is parallel to AC and half of AC by midpoint theorem. So, similarly, in triangle, now we are taking triangle ADC. S and R are midpoints of sides AD and CD respectively. Therefore, SR is also parallel to AC and half of AC by midpoint theorem. Let these equations be equation 1 and equation 2. So from 1 and 2 we get PQ is parallel to SR and is equal to SR. Therefore, PQRS is a parallelogram. Why it is a parallelogram? As one pair of sides are equal and parallel. Now we have proved that PQRS is a parallelogram. So first of all we have to prove that PQRS is a parallelogram. Then we will prove that it is a rectangle. So as ABCD is a rhombus, so all the four sides are equal. So we can say AB is equal to BC, adjacent sides of rhombus. All sides are equal, so adjacent sides are also equal. So we can say AB is equal to BC. Now we will take half of AB and half of BC. Now half of AB we will take PB and half of BC we will take BQ. Now if PB is equal to BQ, then angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So what is the reason why angle 1 is equal to angle 2? Equal sides have equal opposite angles. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now we will take two triangles, that is triangle PAS and triangle QCR. Now in triangle PAS and triangle CQR, in these two triangles, which are these triangles? Triangle PAS and triangle QCR. Now in these two triangles, triangle PAS and QCR, we have AP is equal to CR, then AS is equal to CQ. So why AP is equal to CR and AS is equal to CQ? These are the half of equal sides of rhombus ABCD. AP is half of AB, CR is half of CD, similarly AS is half of AD, and CQ is half of BC. So these are the half of equal sides of rhombus ABCD. Now SP is equal to RQ. Why SP is equal to RQ? Opposite sides of parallelogram PQRS. We have already proved that PQRS is a parallelogram. Therefore, opposite sides of parallelogram are also equal. Therefore, by side congruence rule, triangle APAS is congruent to triangle QCR. Now, if both these triangles are equal, then we can say angle 3 is equal to angle 4 by CPCT. Now, if angle 3 is equal to angle 4, then we can say we will take these two angles. Between angle 1 and angle 3, we will take angle 5, and between angle 2 and 4, we will take angle 6. So, angle 1 plus angle 5 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree, and angle 2 plus angle 6 plus angle 4 is also 180 degree. Angles on straight line. Now right hand side is equal, so left hand side is also equal. So angle 1 plus angle 5 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 6 plus angle 4. But already we have proved that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. It implies angle 5 is equal to angle 6. But angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree co-interior angles. Because PQRS is a parallelogram, so sum of co-interior angle is 180 degree, that is angle 5 plus angle 6 is 180 degree. So it implies, but both these angles are equal, so it implies angle 5 is equal to angle 6 is equal to 90 degree. So in parallelogram PQRS, one of the angles is of 90 degree. Therefore, PQRS is a rectangle. Hence proved that PQRS is a rectangle.